Eddie Nketiah received a red card just 4 minutes after coming on in the Arsenal-Leicester match the other night, which finished 1-1. Today, me and my dad are going to be talking about that red card and what we thought of it, as well as some of the other Leicester fouls, as Arsenal have just found out that their appeal for it to be overturned has been refused by the FA. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video so you don't miss a single detail. Yes, alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be bringing you some of the latest Arsenal news, and I'm being joined by a special guest today. My dad is back on the channel, so you wanted to see him yes again, so I've brought him back, and today we're going to be following up on the incident about Eddie Nketiah and his red card against Leicester, so let's get straight into the video. So in the Arsenal vs Leicester match that happened the night before last, just 4 minutes after coming on as a substitute, Eddie Nketiah was actually sent off after about a 5-minute VAR check, which is totally ridiculous, to be honest, because actually after the VAR check they just told the referee to go and have a look on his monitor at the side of the pitch, and as soon as he went to the side of the pitch he had one look at it and straight away gave Nketiah a red card. But getting back to the fact, he got that red card. Arsenal actually appealed for it to be overturned because it was first given as a yellow, then VAR checked it and said it was a red. We've now just been informed by the FA that it won't be overturned or anything. Nketiah's ban will still stand, and it will be for the next 3 matches, which are actually probably our 3 biggest matches of the restart. We're playing Spurs next, then we're playing Liverpool after that, then we've got Manchester City in the FA Cup after that, so not great, missing out on a striker in those 3 games where you really do need goals to actually go and win the game. But we've now, as I said, found out that he will still be given that 3-match ban, and we're actually quite lucky because there is another rule that if the FA actually think that your kind of claim for it to be overturned is totally ridiculous, they could have actually doubled the amount of time he served, I guess. But luckily for us, it's only going to be the 3 next matches.
Not a 6-match ban.
No, not a 6-match ban. It's going to be 3 matches only, although the 3 matches are the matches we needed him. But today what we're going to be doing, as I said in the intro, we're going to be looking at some of these fouls. So the Nketiah red card, me and my dad are going to be giving our different views on that. And then we're also going to look at the Jamie Vardy incident where his studs hit Mustafi in the eye. We're also going to be talking about another incident that happened, which is pretty much exactly the same as the Nketiah red card, even though that player, who I'm going to be talking about up next, only got a yellow card. But I've got the video here. You'll see a picture on screen because obviously I can't show it. But my dad's now going to watch the red card incident. You can see.
Yeah, I mean the thing is with this red card, it's interesting. How long do they take the VAR people? 5 minutes looking at it?
So VAR took about 5 minutes, but as soon as the ref went over to the monitor, he had one look and gave a red.
I think the clue is it took for them a long time to look at it and consider which way they want to play it. And then they couldn't make their own mind up, so to go to the ref and say, what do you think, ref? We're not sure. So I imagine the decision was split. Now, my view is, his leg was a bit high, he went in a bit hard, but there was no malcontent in there, as far as I can see. It could be seen as dangerous play, but I don't think it was a red card situation. I think a yellow card would have been better in this instance. He's only been on 4 minutes. He's a good player, he's got lots of energy, lots of speed, and now he's just going for the ball to make his point. But what do you think, Thomas?
Yeah, well, obviously, in an interview, he said he likes to be a nuisance to the opposition on the pitch, but honestly, I think, and pretty much all Arsenal fans think, that it honestly was a red card. He, did go in with his leg into that Leicester player's other leg, and he honestly could have broken it. I think it was 100% a red card.
Yeah, my view is he's not going in for the leg, he's going in for the ball.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so if you're going for a ball and the leg gets in the way, that's just bad timing. He wasn't going for the Leicester player's leg, he was after that ball. Now if you just rewind out a little bit, Thomas, you'll see, look where the ball is when it goes. Look, he's going for the ball. Now his timing was off, he was a bit late for the ball, but he was definitely going for the ball. He wasn't going for the Leicester fan. From my perspective, it was a yellow card, it wasn't worth a red card and a 3-match ban. I think it's absolutely over the top. Once again, going back to my original statement, it took 5 minutes for the guys in West London, wherever they are, looking at the videos to consider it, and then they had to go and say, Mr. Ref, come and have a look, because we're not really sure. So that's my view. I can't see it being a red card at all.
Well, it was given a serious foul play, but yeah, I think it was a red card. It was pretty bad timing from him, but I say it's a red card. There was other moments in the game where I think it also should have been a red card, as well as other Arsenal fans. But I've got another quick situation here, and this happened the other day between Burnley and West Ham, I believe it was, where the Burnley defender James Tarkowski, he actually done exactly the same challenge as Nketiah done. I'll have a picture up on screen now of the two, and you can see they are pretty much exactly the same, and he was only given a yellow card. So I think it's also a fact of inconsistency in the refs.
Yeah, but every ref's different. Every ref's in a different position. They see things in a different way. That ref obviously thought it was a yellow card. Now, within games, because every game's different, every ref is different for each game, you'll never get consistency. The VR situation was meant to be building more consistency, but I think it's become too controversial. They look at it too closely. They don't see the flow of the game, and they look at it tackle by tackle, where they've got to understand the bigger context, the flow of the game. He was going for the ball, very clearly going for the ball. Mistimed it a bit. He wasn't going for the player. He wasn't a dangerous player in that respect. He wasn't trying to knock the player down or stop him from scoring. But as I say, referees are human beings like you and I, and we'll all have a different view. I've got a different view from you have.
Yeah.
Now, if we were both refereeing the game, we'll have a different view as well. So it's not apples for apples, if you like, and every referee, unfortunately, has a different view. There's only one of those referees, and it's a bloody big pitch. Excuse my language.
But yeah, I mean, it is pretty annoying though when you do see two of the exact same kind of things, and your team is the one.
But refs, in the end, in the old days before VR, everyone would say, well, these things balance themselves out. You get a bad call here, then you get a good call in that game, and over a season you may get weigh themselves out, if you like. So that's just the nature of the game, nature of the beast.
So next up today, we're going to be looking at the Vardy challenge. Where Vardy and Mustafi both came down on the floor, as you do, because it was really raining and the pitch was slippery. But as Vardy came down, his leg kind of jotted out his foot and actually caught Mustafi in the eye or the side of the face, and he was left with stud marks on the side of his face. Loads of Arsenal fans, and not just Arsenal fans, loads of people in general saying, if Nketiah was given a red card for what he done, then surely Vardy should have been given a red card for what he done as well. Obviously, Vardy didn't mean it, but then Nketiah didn't mean it either.
No. Can we look at that one again?
Yeah, so we're going to have the Vardy one.
So Vardy one.
Yeah, we're going to have a look at the Vardy one now. And my
which will come up in a moment.
So, as you can see, they both come down.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, now the thing is, my view is Vardy played the advantage in the sense of lifting his leg very high, and it looked to me very deliberate. To be honest with you,
yeah.
I'm shocked that he got away with that. He deliberately lifted his leg to connect with the face.
I think
that's what I can see.
Yeah.
And I'm really shocked that the referee didn't even look at it in the instance, and also didn't get a red card. That for me is definitely a red card.
Yeah.
Definite foul. Definite opportunity to whack your player down.
Yeah.
But I'm maybe seeing it from a slightly twisted point of view. But once again, going and look at it again, he didn't drop his leg to make sure his foot gets out of the way. He lifted his leg to kick up into his face.
Yeah.
Take the opportunity.
Yeah, it was. Honestly, if Nketiah got a red card, then at least a yellow for that. I personally think a red, and so many other Arsenal fans and just football fans in general think it should have been a red. Yeah. Obviously, Vardy was also the one who went on to score the winner of the match. Not the winner, sorry, the equaliser for Leicester. So the match could have completely turned out differently, and Arsenal, it could have ruined their Champions League hopes or the European football hopes for this season, just because of this one fault in VAR, just in refereeing.
Yeah, as I said to you earlier, refereeing is an art, it's a skill. You can't see the whole pitch, that's the point of VR. But every game has its twists and turns. One man running up and down is not the best solution sometimes. But we hope VR would solve the problem, but I don't think it has. I think we need to look at VR again. Maybe it's something we could talk about in another video.
Yeah, so, yeah, honestly, I think it was a red card for both of them.
Yeah, I think it's a yellow card plus a red card for Vardy. Definitely red card for Vardy, me. Not very deliberate. He lifted his leg. He didn't drop his leg. He lifted it.
Yeah, so I think a red card for both. He thinks a yellow for Nketiah and a red for Jamie Vardy. I kind of agree, I guess, but you know, it's really annoying these days with VAR, and you know, it's not consistent. And to be honest, some of these VAR mistakes and calls cost us the game, I guess, because those 3 points, honestly, if we had won the game, we would have gone up to 6th. And with all that's happening with Man City at the moment, the European football places are looking to be kind of bumped up one, so we could have got into Europe.
Yeah, we're going to hear your points of view. Put it in the comments about VR. What do you think of VR? Do you think the video refereeing has improved the game, or just slowed it down, or we've got some really dodgy decisions? Once again, VR is quite new into the game. It's only a couple of years, I think. How long has it been?
This season.
It's this season, right? So we're still learning. We've had it in the World Cup before, so who knows? So I'd like to hear your points of view on VR.
Yeah, definitely. We could maybe do a video. Is VAR doing? Yeah.
Okay, great.
But yeah, so a yellow card for Nketiah and a red card for Vardy. I think a red card for both. But let us know your thoughts down below. Let me know if you want to see my dad again in a video. But the main point of this video again was that Arsenal's red card appeal for Nketiah has been just refused by the FA, and yeah, VAR has kind of cost us European football. So I think we're going to wrap it up here. So if you're new around here and you did enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like, hit the big red button down below to subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you never miss a video. Bing! I'll be updating you on every single Arsenal story. Let me know, as I said, your thoughts on the video and if you want to see my dad again. And I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. Comment if you've watched to the end, because yeah, it's a final clip at the end. I might be doing this other times, but comment if you're seeing this. Thanks for watching.
Bye.